Good morning on your Friday and inviting the weekend in. I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck for Analyst Weathercast, and I just want to throw in a few things the way the updates are going to work today. I'm doing this video extra early because I'm going to have a busy afternoon and evening, but toward after 8 o'clock, maybe 10:30, I'll try to have another video out for you guys. So as for videos, one this morning, one later tonight. I do 2 updates a day on the discussions, so you'll see a discussion this morning, and you'll also see a discussion probably around 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that will mention if any models changed from when I did this video, and then tonight we'll depict all the models and anything that changed, and we'll do one more video to complete Friday's updates. But what I'm going to talk about today is something very interesting. A pattern about a year ago that's very similar to this exact pattern. And if you guys recall, last September, it was late September, there was a tropical system named Nicole that only went active for about a day and a half, and then all her moisture came up into the southeast and mid-Atlantic, and a lot of rain fell, causing a lot of the rivers to go to near flood stage. I'm not sure if you remember that, but what I decided to do was, at this image you're looking at, look at the pressures, and then look at the current pressures for this upcoming storm, and what I found was very similar to the dot, and I'll show you exactly why. Again, this is the September analog from that storm that we got, and again, we have that high pressure that's positioned up here, okay, and then what's happening is it has a clockwise flow, so it has to push everything around it. So you have moisture coming up from the Atlantic, and then you have moisture coming up from the Gulf. So you're having a lot of moisture bundled up in here. You have a front that's coming through, and this has to move north. Okay, that was the setup in September, and a lot of areas got rain. There's a difference to this though, and I will explain that. But let me go to the analog for this upcoming event this weekend. You can definitely see there is a similarity. Of course, there's different maps here, but the position of everything is very similar. You have the high over here in the same spot here, okay? It's going to suppress and recurve this Gulf and Atlantic flow around it. You can see there's a bit of a ridge here, so that indicates there's probably a moisture bundle in there. Here comes the front, and this has to go anywhere but up in this area here into the mid-Atlantic. So very, very similar to the pin. Now, the difference with this is in September, late September, you're probably at your peak moisture because it's tropical season. The Atlantic waters, the Gulf waters, they're generally very warm, so a lot of moisture can come off of them. Due to it being early March, a lot of the waters haven't heated up yet. A lot of that excessive moisture is really not completely around and into those areas, so maybe you might not get the amounts of 5, 6, 7 inches of rain, but when we talk about 2, 3, 4 inches, that's possible given this pattern and what we saw last September and what the models are showing for this exact event as well. So I wanted to make that comparison that last September's near flood event is looking very, very comparable to this analog coming up. And then I'll show you the HPC updated this morning rainfall risk, and you could see they changed it. Last night on the video I said that I thought that a small area that they had in here of 2 inches should be expanded into a very much widespread area, and they did just that. So I definitely agree now with HPC's map. Northeastern PA, southeast New York, and about a quarter of New Jersey in that 2.5 to 3 inches, and then a little bit below that 2 to 2.5. But that map looks very well done. And that really concludes this entire video. Last statements, I'll make one here. Basically, when I showed you these analogs here, I just want to make it known, okay, that September it was dry. We had 5, 6, 7 inches of rain, but it was dry. So the ground could take it. Yeah, there was creeks out of their bank. Yeah, the river got close. But that was when the season was dry. Now with the wetter season, and a wetter ground, basically you're not going to need as much rain, and 2 to 3 inches can do it. And again, I keep saying this, that this is not going to be the typical rain. It's going to take a while to fall. It'll be light for a long duration. No, it's going to be heavy for a very quick duration, and that causes flash flooding, that causes runoff, that causes a lot of things. So we need to be on our best in really being alert about this event, especially seeing that the National Weather Service, even to back me up, is going with 2.5+ inches of rain. On another side note, this morning some of the other smaller package weather models are now bringing the question of 4+ inches into this. So it's really all over the place when it comes to a lot of rain. And Thursday we were trying to position the exact amount. We said 2 to 4, but now this morning it looks to go up even a little higher. So again, we're going to need to watch this. I will have a discussional update out around 3 o'clock that hour, and then toward later tonight I should have a video to give you guys updates on what and everything went with today. So I'm forecaster Andrew Fleck for Analyst Weathercast, giving you the best updates I can. Talk to you later, and enjoy the beginning of your weekend.